So, Tashin, let's start our today topic configuration management tool.
Yeah,
This is a DevOps tools, and
yeah, yeah.
Chef is used for maintain the nodes, maintain and updates, and error corrupt system installation, OS install,
Mhm.
configuration installation. That's why Chef is used for this. And let's see why we need the Chef tool.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, so let's see the real scenario. In a company, you know very well, there is a system admin already here.
Mhm.
So, system admin is here, and system admin in a company, there is like 20 machines. 20 machines is
Mhm.
there. Okay, so
Mhm.
it is no difficult task to manage the 20 machine for system administrator.
Mhm.
Okay, but if your manager said that uh, we want that Ubuntu OS on a 20 machine at minimum time, or we want a particular task on 20 machine or at a single time. So for the 20 machine, system administrator can be managed. But
Mhm.
if the machines is more than 500,
Mhm.
if the machine is more than 500, then system user unable to manage these things without the SAF or without any automation tool.
Yeah, yeah.
So uh, if a 500 server is only handled by a server admin, so it's hard to install all uh, all packages and all environment in server because it's take too much time.
Yeah, yeah.
So, if there is an automation environment, like if we have Chef or Ansible or Puppet like tool, configuration
Mhm.
management tool, so it will done within 5 minutes. It will done within
Yeah,
five
yeah.
minutes or less than 5 minutes.
Mhm.
System configuration managed by the administrator. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
we have two types of tools. We have
Mhm.
two types of tool. I write there. First is push based. Let's come into the paint. So first is pull based, sorry, push
Mhm.
based, and second is pull based.
Yeah.
Okay, so in pull based or push based, we have a main system, we have a server, and other servers are other computer are client or the node.
Mhm.
So in push based system, push configuration uh, via server to the nodes.
Mhm. Mhm.
Push configuration. Like we have one main server is here
Mhm.
and other are nodes. Like node means the PC.
Mhm.
Others these there is attached one PC, two PC, three PC, and all are connected with the uh, main server. This is the main server. So push based configuration, that means server pushed their main configuration to the node PC.
Uh,
Okay.
what is push based? What you told?
Push based means there is a server, there is a main server, and other are the node. Node
Mm-hmm.
means the PC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So main server
Mm-hmm.
configuration pushed to the nodes. Server pushed their own configuration to the
Mm-hmm.
nodes, so they can changes into each
Mm-hmm.
other and
Mm.
up to date every time. So
Okay.
push based example
Okay.
is Ansible and the salt stack. So
Okay.
here this push based this type of configuration management tool, example is
Mm-hmm.
Ansible. Ansible is the example of push based configuration management tool, and also the salt stack is an example of push based configuration management tool, and it's create infra with the help of code. It's create infra with code.
Mm.
It's create infra with code. Like in server we have a code to install the Apache server. Then I pushed my configuration
Mm.
to this node. I pushed my configuration to this node. Then it automatically install the Apache server. And when I hit this node 2, then it's automatically
Mm.
install the Apache server. So it's a push based. We pushed the configuration. We pushed anything, or we can push the file, anything we in the code.
Mm.
So we can say it's a infrastructure as a code.
Mm-hmm.
We can say it is the
দেখেন তো কে
infrastructure.
আসছে
You can say it's a infrastructure as a code.
হুম
Okay.
ও
Or
ও এই wait 1 minute.
okay. So let's see how pull based works. So if I have multiple machines. I have 3 or 400 uh, computer in my office.
Mm.
So I have one main server,
Mm-hmm.
chef server is there. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a chef server. So
Mm-hmm.
pull based means if a new file exists in the in the server, so it's automatically update itself. So nodes check
Mm.
with the server periodically and fetch the configuration from it. So this node, every node,
Mm.
uh, check every node check the server configuration periodically and fetch from the
Okay, okay.
configure from it
Mm-hmm.
every time, uh, for a periodically uh, node ping to the server. So is there any update, is
Mm-hmm.
there any update? Node every time ask to the server, if there is any update, please update me so I can change within it.
Mm.
Okay.
So
So
which one is better actually? Push based or pull based? I
it's
think pull
depend
based
on
is
the
better, na?
no, 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 it's depend on the company scenario. So where we work, it's depend on the scenario.
Okay, okay.
Many people use the push based where Ansible is work. Ansible is used for the push based, but Chef is used
Okay.
for pull based. Chef and Puppet. Puppet is a older version, so no
Mm-hmm.
much use in that time. So that's
Nowadays.
why we
Yeah.
use the Chef. Chef also paid Chef is also available.
Okay, 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 okay.
But for the normal use cases, we only use the open source Chef server.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so node every time ping to the Chef server if there is any changes in the server or is there any update within the code. So node PC update itself.
Mm.
Okay, so full configuration nodes check with the server periodically and fetch the configuration. And its example is Chef and Puppet. Puppet is an older tool. So Chef is a company and the name of configuration management tool, and its code written in Ruby language.
Mm.
So whenever we write any code in Chef for the management, so code will be written in the Ruby language, and it's founded by Adam Jacobs.
Mm.
Adam Jacob is a person who is the founder of Chef Tool in 2009, and the company actual name is Maronoti Letter, and it's renamed to the Chef because there is some tools works like a Chef. Chef is a very well. Chef is a home food maker. So who make food for us? So it's called chef. That's why it's renamed to the chef, and it's renamed to chef. On On the 2nd April 2019, company announced that the all their products are now open source, so everyone can use it.
Mm.
Open source is 2019, and Ceph is also used by the Facebook and AWS OpsWorks, and also the uh, HP public
Yeah, yeah.
cloud.
AWS is using Chef.
Yeah, so HP public
Mm-hmm.
cloud is already use the Ceph to maintain their server, to maintain and update. AWS Ops works, and HP public cloud also use the Ceph.
Mm.
HP public cloud, and many more company use the Ceph, but these are the famous company.
Mm.
So Ceph is an administrator tool, whatever system admin used to do manually. So now we are automatically all these tasks by using Ceph. If a system admin
Mm.
need to if a system admin need to update their 500 server, like in 500 server there is a Apache server version. Apache version Apache version is 2.4. So if a new version available, if a new version available, then IT admin, here is the IT person. So here is a IT person works on the workstation. It's connected to the Ceph server, and it's write code in Ceph server, like update my Apache server version. So there is update Apache version latest Apache 2.5. So it node checked itself. Node checked in OI. Node checked in itself that I have older version and Chef server have updated version. So uh, node mm, node communicate with the Chef server and fetches the latest file from the Chef server and update itself. So
Okay.
500 server same do this process. All 500 servers do the same process uh, with Chef server and update its fetch files, all the things, and it's automatically change the Apache version 2.5. So configuration management, it is a method through which are automate admin task. So it is a admin tool. Turn your infra code into infra. So
Mm.
whenever IT admin write here a code that Apache version is latest Apache version is available, so automatically updated with the node server. And for advantages, I'm right here some advantages. Configuration management tool. So complete automation is an advantage of this. So We need to update only in single server. We need to update only in the SAP server, and 500 nodes automatically updated. We just uh, need to update only
Okay,
in a
okay.
single server. Then 500 server automatically updated.
Mm,
Complete and increase
okay.
uptime, improve performance, and also ensure compliance, prevent error, and reduce cost. It's also reduce the cost, because if there is 500 server, if there is 500 server, and there is no SAF, there is no automation, then we need minimum 100 people, 100 IT person to manage this 500 server. If there is if there is a SAF automation tool, configuration management tool, then 2 or 3 IT person is enough for handle these 500 server.
Mm,
If there is no SAF, that means we need to hire more employee to manage this server. And if there is SAF,
mm,
so we need to hire only 2 or 3 person for the 500 server. So that's why it's reduce cost. So, so Tasin, let's understand the SAP architecture process.
yeah,
What happened with the node? What happened with the SAP server?
mm,
And what is workstation?
yeah, yeah. I've
Okay,
understood.
okay, okay.
Mm,
So I mix. There is a. This is the main SAP server. I read here. This is the SAP server, and I have. Let's take 2 or 3 node. Okay, I only connected 2 or 3. It may be the 500 or 1000 or the maximum number. Okay,
mm,
so
mm.
node 1, node 2. Node means the PC. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so I have this is the node 1, node 2, node 1, node 2, and node 3, node 4, and there is one more thing, workstation. So there is
Mm,
one more thing, it's workstation. Workstation. Workstation is a place where IT admin works.
mm.
Okay, so workstation with the SAP server, and SAP server with the node. So where we write code in SAP server, we write code in workstation for the SAP server for the nodes. So here we write code, and it's called recipe. So if we write code here, like this is code 1 for the Apache server, and code 2 for the uh, to update my another package, and code 3 for the like update my OS, and all the these are the recipes.
Mm,
Okay, So I am right here.
Hmm.
Self architecture process. And so you know very well, uh, in real time we have a cookbook. We have a cookbook where recipe written, where recipes are
Okay.
like how to make uh, egg roll or how to make the
Hmm.
anything. So we have a recipe book. You can see
Hmm.
we have a cookbook. So
Hmm.
there is a in a workstation we write recipe for the notes. So this is the recipe one, and
Hmm.
this is the recipe 2, and this is the recipe 3, and this is the recipe 4. So in
Yeah.
in
Hmm.
recipe code written in workstation called recipe,
Hmm.
and these are the code is
Hmm.
called recipe.
Hmm.
There is a code and it's called recipe, and recipe code written in Ruby language.
Okay.
Code written in Ruby language. So I write
Yeah.
here code written in Ruby language. Code written in Ruby language means recipe written in Ruby language. And where a recipe is stored, a recipe is stored in a cookbook. Recipe where a recipe is stored, it's called a cookbook.
Hmm.
Okay, so
Hmm.
I write here this is my cookbook. Uh, I write this is the cookbook where recipe written. Okay, and these are the recipes: recipe 1, recipe 2, recipe 3. Okay, so recipe and cookbook is a collection of recipe. There is one more recipe, two, three, four, many recipe available in the cookbook. And these cookbook, this is the cookbook and stored in the chef server. These cookbook stored in chef
Hmm.
server, but we work at workstation. Whenever we need to
Hmm.
change any in the cookbook, we need to work on the workstation.
Okay.
And these cookbook stored at chef server. So
Okay.
I write
Hmm.
here
Hmm.
stored cookbook is stored in the chef server. And whenever we need to write a recipe and we need to write a code, uh, uh, we need to write a code for the changes, so we need to open into workstation.
Hmm.
So cookbook is stored in the chef server, and knife is a tool. Knife, you know knife?
No.
No, knife is a tool in chef server. In configuration management tool, there is a knife
Hmm.
tool used to push the cookbooks.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay, there is a
Hmm.
knife
For
server
pushing
for
recipe, there is a tools
no
knife, right?
push the cookbook, push the cookbook. Recipe never
Oh,
push.
okay. Okay.
We need to push the
Oh,
cookbook.
okay.
If we go
Okay.
out,
Okay. Okay.
if
Yeah.
we go outside and from a shop, and I ask to the shopkeeper that give me the recipe book. So he give me the cookbook.
Yeah,
He give
yeah,
me the cookbook,
yeah, yeah,
not only a single page to me.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So knife is a tool. I write here everything. Knife is a tool to push cookbook to
Mm-hmm.
chef server, and also to the notes.
Mm.
Also chef to node. Okay. And and node connected with the chef server. The process
Mm-hmm.
it's called the bootstrap. Bootstrap is a process who connect node and chef
Mm-hmm.
server. So
Mm.
this connection is called the bootstrap.
Okay, okay. Mm.
This connection is called the bootstrap. Okay. So who stabilize the connection between chef server and node? Bootstrap.
Mm-hmm.
And node have two tools. There is two tools. Chef client,
Mm.
chef client, and second is OHI. OHI is a
Mm.
database of node. OHI is a database of this computer. So in OHI, everything is stored in OHI, like the current configuration of my machine and what packages install in my current machine,
Mm-hmm.
and everything, every metadata is stored in
Mm-hmm.
every metadata information have OHI. So Node have only two tools. Node have only two tools. One is Chef client and second is OI. OI that means all metadata of the Node server, of Node only.
Mm-hmm.
And if I write a recipe here, like if I write a recipe here, line number one and line number two. So if Node server have already a line number one, if a node server only if a node server have already the line number one, that what happen, why why say to the client, chef client, that I have already line number one, so please